New year, new drivers, new team. Welcome and great to have you with us as we move far away from the paddock to the headquarters of the newest outfit on the Formula One grid. We've been granted exclusive access with an interview not just with the team owner or the star driver, but both. Because for the first time in modern F1 history, the team owner is behind the wheel themselves. Now is a great time to bring a new team into the sport, particularly off the back of such compelling competition last year. 2022 saw huge regulation changes, and it was Red Bull who came out on top in the development race. But that was last year. This year could be a very different story. Let me tell you, this facility is an absolute hive of activity, and there is a palpable sense of excitement around the car they've built. Quietly, they truly believe they can challenge at the top, and they've had the time now to craft a hugely competitive race car. But theory is one thing, and taking on the brightest lights in motorsport is quite another. So how does the owner of F1's 11th team feel as they prepare to be thrust into the limelight of the F1 circus? New driver lineups, Qatar returns, Las Vegas debuts, and the engineering race continues to push the sport and the drivers to new heights. What are they aiming for? Most excited about? Most nervous for? Well, soon we will meet them to find out. But first, let's take a look at the brand new car.
Yes, then what you're all saying, welcome to a brand new series of this Formula One campaign and my brand new Formula One team. So yes, you saw the car reveal at the start and you can see it in the background now. This is the new Darkish Racing Challenger for this new series. We've gone for the matte black with the chrome red and turquoise blue colours to offset it, which should really pop in the sun and maybe in the night races with under all the lights. Obviously, as you can see, we only got the one sponsor on the car. As we are a new team, we haven't established ourselves just yet, so we need to, without further ado, get into this and get some sponsors on the team and get money flowing. But before we do, let's take you through the decisions so you can actually see what's behind the whole of the car. Obviously, first of all, we started with the sponsorship, as you already saw on the car. For me, it was the best value for money. There's the best goals, sponsorship goals, and best amount of money we could make. Engine-wise, you might be surprised, you might not be. I went for the Red Bull powertrains. I mean, they are the best car on the grid after all, so they must have a great engine. Obviously, Renault's not established enough. Mercedes is pretty good, and the Ferrari's not always reliable enough. So I just went for the Red Bull because I thought, why not? I mean, we can change engines in time. Obviously, after that, we then had to look for our second driver. So I went through a little while comparing, but in the end, we decided to go for Théo Pourchaire. I think he's the best number 2 driver for us starting out. He is the most expensive, but we do have the money right now to be able to afford him. Whether that's going to pay dividends, we'll have to see. Hopefully, because he's got the best rating, that will help us. But we don't leave ourselves a lot in the kitty to upgrade this car, so we'll see how that goes. And there you go, that's Darkish Racing, but now to the interviews.
Well, hi, thank you so much for having us. Great to be here. I'm going to start with the question that everyone is asking. It's been a long time since we've seen a team owner drive their own car, and a lot's changed since then. The sport has really evolved. So how are you going to manage the responsibility of doing both roles?
Well, for me, I have my team behind me. I have lots of good people around me, so they should be able to help me.
They're clearly very
in
excited
this career.
to have signed with you. What do they bring to the team?
Again, like I was saying, he's the best rated driver, so we wanted to spend a lot of money to start off with to give ourselves the best
So
opportunity.
tell me about the work on the car. It's clearly a blank canvas. You've done a lot. What have you prioritised?
Realistically, I wouldn't have prioritised anything because I think we need a full balance of everything. And until the car gets going, we don't know what we need to focus on. So we'll see when we get going.
Now, there's no getting away from the fact that your competitors have a huge amount of Formula One experience. You are a total newcomer. Tell us where you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains.
Well, it's never going to be easy being the first team, or a new team, should I say, coming in. Everyone else has a lot less ground to make up, so it's going to be hard, but we're just going to focus
Now,
on what we can
ultimately,
and
your
get the car
success this
going.
season will be determined by whether you can take positions from other drivers. Where do you believe this car has the edge?
I mean, realistically, we're not really going to have, well, until we get racing again, we won't know where our edge is,
And with
so
so
we'll
many
find out.
disciplines and experts
We should have a good
working
engine though, so
closely
that might
together
help
here
us.
at your HQ, who gets the coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Who are you most proud of as the first race edges ever closer?
Obviously, all these questions are to back and get promotion from different departments. Realistically, I want to get a full balance and make sure everyone's happy and get the car going.
Well, I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for your time, but I better let you get back to work. There's plenty more still to do. All the very best for your inaugural F1 season.
Thank you very much, but without further ado, we need to get straight into R&D and get on improving this car. Like I said, we've already got a great engine behind us, so I'm not too focused on that, but we do need to sort of focus on aerodynamics and lightening the car and improving drag and all the good stuff. So obviously durability could play in a lot, so being a new car, there's probably going to be a lot of durability defects. Currently, I have quite a lot of those actually, just because of signing with Red Bull powertrains. I have a lot, as you can see, a lot of upgrades for the engine and a lot of durability. And that has meant we're not actually starting at the bottom. Alpha Tauri is actually below us, so we've managed to make a few upgrades because we've got a great engine. We're not actually at the bottom, but everyone else, as you can see, is pretty much sort of standard compared to real life. We currently can't upgrade any facilities, but hopefully we'll get some money and be able to do that. Obviously, now we've got to start by doing the pre-season, so trying to organise what the best thing is to do. Get some long pre-season driver press and stuff, get our drivers settled. That's my main focus personally. See, this like 18-20 days, whatever it seemed a lot, but we could only fit 2 sessions in, but they were 6 days long, so I guess it helps. We're going to go through that, get a bit of money, get a bit of driver bonuses and sponsorship bonuses and all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get to our first race at the Bahrain Grand Prix, and let's see how Darkish Racing can perform. And it's live.
Morning mate, Mark here. Just want to say once again, thanks so much for making me part of this team. There's a huge number of talented people as I look around this garage, and I cannot wait to see what we can all accomplish together, including you. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts right here.
As with any season, we're going to jump straight into the practice sessions. Obviously, you've got a lot of different practices to cover, and we just need to go through, dial the car in and see whereabouts we're sitting, make sure everything's comfortable, everyone's happy. So without further ado, we'll just get straight into our first practice session, and it'll be nice to just see the car actually going around the track.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
You said it, let's get a few laps going. Right, here we go. Boys, the first time Darkish Racing is hitting the track. Let's go. And here we go, here's the car in action. Doesn't she just look and sound glorious? First time accelerating, first time braking, first time round the bend. We're all landmarks around here. But obviously I'm just going to run through the practice program and not bore you. So let's go to qualifying, shall we? As we get straight into the action, one of the first people on the track, because I like to have a clear track and then it's just us and the open road. It's probably my preference anyway. I know the track's not rubbered in, but it's nice to have the free space. So here we go. What kind of lap time can we put down? It's probably not going to be anything special, but we'll see how we can do on the first run round. Jumping halfway round the lap though, I've already gone wide. I can't believe it. Like it's taking me a while, guys. Come on, I'm not going to be perfect straight away. That is probably going to cost me on this lap, which is not ideal, but we're learning. We're not going to be the ones to win the race straight off the bat, so I hope you realise that. But anyway, we'll go round to the last bend and let's find out what kind of time we can get. Even though I don't know how competitive this is going to be, because I don't think many people have set a lap. And it is, yeah, last of all people, and ninth, but I don't think that's going to stay ninth. As we cut back later on the session, we're down to 11th. We're going for another time as I pick up a load of marbles there. What is going on with this? And we set another time, but nope, it's still slow. Yeah, we're not gaining any time here, and that's it. Yeah, we may or may not have finished last, guys. This hasn't gone well for our first race.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakia notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Ocon, Stroll, Magnussen, Albon, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Joe, Ricciardo, Bottas, Sargent, Théo Pourchaire, and Dynamo. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Okay, this starting position is not representative of your talent. We can do a lot better than this. Come on, mate.
Well, my engineer thinks I'm really talented anyway. Yeah, so Teo is on the back row with us as well, so obviously the car isn't great. I know I did put a crap lap in, but it's probably where the car's meant to be. We're a brand new team. Even though we've got a great engine, everything else isn't so great. Looking at the strategy-wise though, we're going to start on the mediums, do a long run on those, and then go on to the hards to finish off, because I think that's probably the best
Clutch
way
in,
for
hold
us.
until lights out. Let's build the revs up and hold them.
So that we got every car in front of us. We are literally the last on the grid, so we've got a lot of making up to do here. as I'm playing around with the clutch, the accelerator, just getting a feel for everything, biting points, rev ranges, and we're not underway yet, don't worry guys. This is just warming up, getting all the car nice and warm, hot and ready to go.
So don't go too high with the revs.
Right, so here we go, come round to the starting position. We want to get a great starting position, not that it's really going to help us much. We can't get any worse than last, so as long as we can get it somewhat in the box would be nice. Just get every little last bit of tyre warmth with the last car on the grid. Even though my teammate's taken so long, he's actually got there after I have. It's got going to the 5 red lights. And we go for the first season, the first race of the season. And all the cars, all 24 of us are away, including myself, which I do get a bit of wiggle on because I was wheel spinning a lot. But I've started making positions up straight away. I'm getting boxed in, nowhere to go, down the pit lane. And what a dive bomb of the century! Bloody hell, I made about 100 places, and as I battle with Alonso, I'm up well up there. Look, as you go to Alonso's point of view, he gets a little love tap from me, kissy kissy, come here, big boy. I did get a warning for that collision though, but we're up into 11th here, boys. That's not a bad way to start the first race, considering we started last. I mean, how long we'll stay here, I don't know, but it's a great start for us. I love that start so much. Why don't we just look at it from a different angle as we see everyone going through. So everyone managed to make their first corner. Some more love kissing than others. As we jump on with Max, who just straight away, look, no one around him. Usual Mad Max straight into first. I expected no less from him, and you just see me in the background just absolutely dive bomb up, down. Oh, as I get all out of shape, but I managed to dive bomb again on Alonso. This time we managed to not kiss him, and I think we might be able to do the move here. We're away, yes, we've done the move, and that's 10th position. That's points pin position, boys, for our first race. That's not bad going. I thought we were just going to slip away. Oh, hang on, no, but Alonso's dive bombed me back. He's like, nope, you're not having any of that dive bombing. I will dive bomb you back. So we're back down to 11th and out of points. But I come back on the traction. I've got amazing traction coming out of that bend there. And I've just got Alonso back in the straight because I've got the Red Bull powertrain. I've got really good speed down the straight and it picks up so quick. So that's not bad at all. And as we look again at that dive bomb, what an absolute dive bomb. Just call me Dive Bomb McGee at this point. That's a great move until Alonso got us back. But I don't think it's going to last long because down the main straight, Alonso's coming back as I tried to defend, but there's nothing I could do. And he's just come back at us. But, oh, has he? Because we're still side by side. Don't kiss. Oh, no, we have kissed again in the first corner. It's like the first lap all over again. And another warning for riding with Alonso. So this isn't going well. But we're fighting him again. We're not giving this position up. Oh, look at this for a slow-mo, though. Look at that. Bouncing around. I do like this nice little view of it. But yeah, I have done the move. Oh no, I've outbraked myself, and Alonso is back again. We're having an absolute ding-dong battle as I'm alongside him again, nearly kissing him. Oh, and he's lost the position to Magnussen now. Magnussen wants a piece of the action. He's like, come on, boys, let me have a turn at getting this battle on. I want to get up. And he's doing amazing for the Haas, actually, up in P11. Usually you'd see a Haas at the back, but I guess that's usually meant to be our spot. But I won't have it. I won't have this. I shall have the 10th. I think Teo's still last. And oh, Hamilton's getting in on the action as well. Where's he come from? So Alonso's gone from 10th to about 12th now. I know he's 13th now. So he's not had a great start. He's probably fuming after that battle with me. It wasn't my fault. As we cut to lap 3, and Hulkenberg and Ocon, are having a great battle as well amongst themselves. So battles all across the field here, except from the top lot. Usual Verstappen is leading the way, and Albon is fighting with Bottas. Oh, I think they just kissed him before they even went into it. Even the kiss on the way out. Just say thanks for that and then kiss. That's how I've been doing it. as you may notice, I've got number 7 on my car because I wanted number 14 because that's my lucky number, but that wasn't available, so I have got half of the luck. So it's not proven to be half that luck now, as I'm in P10. And Hamilton's coming back now at Magnussen, so he wants to come up as he cut on board to me. And then I just get an absolute tap out of nowhere. Who the hell was that? Was that Hamilton? So I had to go back to replay, see it, and Magnussen just speeds up and crashes into the side of me. It wasn't even a love tap, it was a full-on collide. He just twatted me in the side. I mean, I don't know what that was all about. I mean, I don't think my car was damaged, luckily, so that's not so bad. And now Hamilton's going to come back at him down the straight. I don't know what he was thinking, because he could have easily just braked for it. I mean, I know he wants to try and stay in front of Hamilton, because who wouldn't, you know, stay in front of a 7-time world champion, but that was never on. And they're still going to fight through up the hill around the 2nd and 3rd and into the 4th corner. They're still side by side. But I think Hamilton might have the move done now and hopefully should check that in and book it in for the rest of the race. Has he? Yep, he's done it now. As we cut on board with me again, and I nearly lose the car. I got a lot of drift on there. I just thought I was a rally driver for a minute, and yeah, got the car out sideways, which is not very helpful. But we're still carrying on. We're going all right, and out of nowhere, what the hell is Hamilton doing? I mean, I didn't think I broke that early, but it seemed like I braked too early and he was trying to avoid me, but I'm not really sure what he was doing there. Luckily, he didn't hit me though, like Magnussen, but no idea what he was trying to do. But he's trying to come back at me now, so I'm just going to defend the position down into the last bend. And no, he's not going to have it, and he's going to hit me. What is it with people into the last bend hitting me? First Magnussen, now Hamilton, just absolute dive bombs again. No space there at all for him, but he's tried it on, and that's allowed Magnussen to now come back aside with him. So they're having an absolute stonking battle. So I mean, like, this is great racing to watch from all ranks, but no idea what these two are doing to me. Just keep trying to ram me. Maybe they just don't like the thought of a new boy being up there in P10. As we cut back to Zhou now, who's battling Tsunoda, they, again, battles all throughout the race, even like last position, although Porsche is quite considerably last. So, well, am I just a good driver? I don't know, because I'm in P10 and he's still last. He hasn't managed to make any inroads. And Hamilton, oh my god, he nearly sideswiped me. I did get a bit crossed up and go a bit wide, but he nearly hits me again. And now Ocon has got in on the action with Magnussen and Hamilton. And there's more cars queuing up. I think Alonso's still there. Hulkenberg might even join soon. Look, as they go 3 wide behind, I think, between, speaking of Hulkenberg, Bottas and Albon. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I think Magnussen is out of position really and holding everyone up. And then Hamilton, again, loves taps me up the rear this time into the first bend. I didn't think I was braking that early, but I know my car's not great, so I am being a bit cautious, but maybe I am just braking slightly too early. But I don't know, who knows? You tell me, am I braking too early, guys? Or is people just really like going for it on this first race? I mean, it's first race of the season. We shouldn't try and break our cars straight away, and we do cut to Porsche, so he's not completely out of sight from Sargent, but he's not made any ground. So yeah, I hoped he was going to get a few places, but he hasn't yet, so not ideal. On to lap 12 now as we watch Stroll, and he's going to come in, so he has made the first leap and he's the first person to make a pit stop. Has he gone too early? I don't know, or is this a master strategy? He is on the softs though, so I know the softs couldn't go as long, and that might mean he's on a 2-stop, because I was offered the softs and I couldn't get, I had to do 2 stops instead, but he's gone on to mediums, so does that mean he'll do a medium stint and then on to softs at the end? Who knows, but Albon's in as well, so a couple people jumping the gun early. They just want to get rid of their softs. Maybe the softs aren't too good around here. Like I say, it did say offered me a 2-stop for him, so I'm not really sure. But lap 14, we're going to come in for our first pit stop, hopefully. we got Hamilton right behind us, so hopefully my team can provide me with a mega stop. Let's see, first stop of the year. Hamilton's in. Obviously, he's one of the first boxes, so we have to wait right to the end, and he gets blocked there. Was that Albon that blocked him? So maybe that can help us. We're in, onto the hards, and yes, we're away, go, go. Yes, we're in front of Hamilton, so that's paid dividends for us. And Porsche is up into 12th, but that's just purely because he hasn't pitted yet. So we might see the two cars running together briefly as I come out around the background. So not sure, maybe, but Albon's going to try it on as Hamilton comes right out in front of him. I don't think he's quite close enough to do the move just now, though. Or is he? No, he's going to do it. He's going for it. He's down the inside. I mean, he hasn't pitted yet, so it's not likely to stay. But if he can battle Hamilton and push him back, that's going to help me and allow me to get away. But it's not going to last long. Xavier Hamilton comes. Oh, and no, we've got to my teammate who's into the pits now. And he's just going to fall to the back, I think, as he comes in. Can he get a good pit stop? What's he? So he's on the. He went for the mediums as well, and he's gone on to hards. So he's doing the same strategy as us, and those hards will just take him to the end now. Here's Sargent. So he was just in front of him, and it's going to be close coming out, is it? No, Sargent is easily in front of him, and Porsche is back to last. So that's great. Speaking of these hard tyres, I don't know what's going on, but I've absolutely checked out from Lewis. Like, look, you can't even see me on from his view. Whether his tyres are not great, or maybe the battle with Albon's held him back. Speaking of Albon, we arrived with Alonso, who's just overtaken him for 12th place. But yeah, I've absolutely booked out, and I've gone off legged it. I'm in 10th, and nowhere to be seen for Hamilton. So yeah, these hards really paying in my favour. But Hamilton looks slow. Oh, he's pulling off. Is he gone off? No, I think he's pulling off. Is he? I'm watching a replay of it. Oh, he's pulled off. I think he's broken down. He's stuck in gear, is he? Oh, and he's out. He's out. Hamilton is out. Well, that's great for us. I guess we're not battling him, but I wonder what's there. Mechanical failure for him in the first race. So maybe it was great we didn't go for the Mercedes engine if they're out already. As we cut back to me, and I can see a couple cars in front of me. I think we're actually catching someone, boys. So these hard tyres are crazy. Look, as we go down to the first bend, and you can just see the cars coming out at the first bend. So yeah, we were miles behind them, and now I can actually physically see them. So I checked with Porsche to see if he's making inroads, but no. So I don't know, maybe my car just really likes the hards, or I just get on with the hards, or I'm settling into the Grand Prix. I don't know. I mean, he's still within sight of Sargent, but don't get me wrong, he's not gaining. Oh, hang on. Wait, no, he's going slow. What? No. What's wrong? Has he got his engine's still running? Is he stuck in gear? No, he's going down through the gears. And he's off on the last bend. What is going on? Please tell me. What is wrong with the car? Not already. He's going to come into the pits. I'm still baffled. What is actually wrong with the car? I mean, he's going through the gears and the engine's working. Oh, he's got a puncture. Where's he picked that up from? He's not even anywhere near anyone. He hasn't battled anyone, has he? I'm baffled. Where the hell has he got a puncture from? Then that's ruined his race. He's not going to make any inroads now unless there's a safety car. He's going to go onto the softs and hope maybe there's a safety car near the end and be faster. But yeah, that's not good at all. Well, speaking of good though, we're still in P10 and we're catching Stroll. I can see and smell his fumes. Look, we're in this same shop now. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with my car, but my car's amazing on these hard tyres. And hopefully we might actually make it a few more positions. So I thought I got lucky dive bombing at the start, but maybe my car actually isn't as bad as I thought. I go a little wide next, I'm getting excited, I'm getting giddy. I can actually see a car and I might be able to overtake for the first time since the start. So who knows? I mean, I'm closing right up. I couldn't make the dive bomb work just then, but I'm right up close with him now. I'm right in his exhaust fumes. I need to get past him quick before my car just starts heating up and that. And again, we're going to get close, but we've got a bit of wheel spin, bogged down, not ideal. Hopefully the straight line speed is slightly better on my cars. I think I get DRS here as well, and we're going to close, and yes, the dive bomb is back. Dive bomb Daz is back, and that's 9th place. So I am literally the king of dive bombs today, and we're into 9th. So what a start for us. I mean, we're going to jump forward onto lap 22, and I'm go right down into neutral because I got so excited. I've seen another car. I've just seen Gasly, and Stroll tries to come back, but no, I've got superior grip. And we're just going to cut to a different battle here. We've got the two Ferraris battling, Sainz and Leclerc, and is Sainz going to book the move in? It's close. Don't take your T-Vex out. And no, Leclerc's coming back. Out, come on, cameraman, get to the cars, please. I'm trying to watch the Sainz and Leclerc battle here. It's a great battle between teammates, and it's Sainz still on the inside. And he's going to do it. No, Leclerc's not going to allow him. He's still there. It's literally a right ding-dong battle. And Sainz has finally done that move. That's lasted half the lap. But Sainz has finally done that for P2. But that's brought Perez into the mix now. That's not going to be great for Leclerc, because Perez is right on his tail now. And he's going to get him down the main straight. Superior engine and the DRS. He's going to get it done, but Leclerc's trying to stay there. But I don't think he's going to stay too long, because with Perez in that Red Bull, he should be gone. But no, Leclerc's going to fight him all the way. But Perez should get the DRS again. Yes, he does, and that's just him checked out for the race. Then that's P3 for Perez, and he will try and go back to Sainz, I guess, and try and battle him as we cut back to me. And I am gaining on Gasly now, so this could be not over yet. I could be gaining another position, maybe. Going on to the last corner, I'm not going to dive bomb here like everyone else does, because they've all done it wrong. I'm just going to bide my time. I'm going to sit behind him, get the DRS, get the slipstream down the main straight, and hopefully have the better, superior engine power to push me all the way, dive bomb later on the brakes into the first corner. And yes, it's close, but not going to kiss this time. No kissy for Gasly today, but he's going to try and battle us. And again, no, these tyres, honestly, I don't know what to say, lads. These tyres are immense. The grip I have out of the bends is amazing. I mean, I'm not so good into the bend, as you can tell there, because Gasly does close up on us there, but out of the corners, I can just send it, like maybe a little bit of wheel spin if I'm slightly too early, but I can get away. But we cut to Perez now, who is going to overtake Sainz down into the first bend. He's looking at and watching us and thinking, that's a great dive bomb position, and I'm going to have a bit of that action. And that is going to be P2 for him. Yep, and that's P2, so that's Red Bull 1, 2, Ferrari 3, 4. So kind of usual looking grid order. And Stroll's now pulled over in the same place as Hamilton. Looks like he's got an engine problem as well, so that's another car out. So Porsche is going to move up another space, but it's only because two people are out. And a man we haven't seen all race, Max Verstappen, is going to come round and do as usual. Hasn't been seen at all, except from the start and now the end. And he wins the first race of the series to start this maybe dominant series, season off. And Perez is going to book that in for the 1-2 Red Bull. And Sainz and Leclerc close behind, and we must be the happiest people on the track. That's P8, but what a P8 that is. It was close, but that's amazing for our first race. Considering we started 24th, and yes, I rightfully get the driver of the day, because I started 24th and finished 8th. What a race.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They've performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. So let's review
So
the
obviously,
updated driver's
in the
Max
standings,
Verstappen's
it's
excellent
kind of irrelevant.
result
It's
today
just
sees
as
him
we
take
finish.
over as the new leader
But
of the Drivers'
here, yes,
Championship.
again,
Some
amazing
talents out on
finish
the
from
track
us.
today.
I mean,
Natalie,
it's not
who
going to
would
pay
you pick as your
dividends
driver
in
of the
the
day?
Max Verstappen
constructors, because obviously our teammate was essentially last.
without a care in the
But
world. He
that's
was
great start for
definitely my
Red
driver
Bull,
of choice.
and
It's time to see how
let's
things are
see
shaping up
can
in
they
the
be beaten
Constructors'
this season.
Championship.
I mean,
Red
if
Bull
we make
take
some
over
inroads
as
and upgrade the
championship
car,
leaders.
you never know,
After
we
an
could
event
be
like
up.
that, who knows what the sport
And it
has
obviously
in
was
store
that good
its
for
next time
Max
out.
Verstappen
Be
because
sure to join us once again
Crofty
as
said
we
Max
continue to
Verstappen
bring
was
you all
his
the
driver of the day,
excitement
even though it
of
said I
Formula
was. So,
One.
Crofty, what are you doing here? You're going to have words at the end of this. But that will be the end of this first race of the season. What a first race of the season. If you did enjoy this and can't wait to see the rest of the season like me, then be sure to bosh a like button if you enjoyed it. And then what about the subscribe button to see more of this series. And can we take the fight, probably not to Red Bull this season, that might be too far gone, but can we take the fight to maybe more of the midfield and upgrade the car? Who knows? We shall have to wait and see. But until next time, I'll see you on the bizzle. Thank you and peace.